Hello, Melissa here from Little House in the Big Woods, and I thought I'd bring you along to show you how everything is going in the garden. I've got some more tomatoes planted, my corn's coming up, and I got some more squash, some watermelon, cantaloupe. I got my pumpkins planted. I had them planted last time, but they didn't do very good. So anyways, let's see how everything's doing. So right here I have some there's one Sunny Boy, and then the other one, there was one lemon tomato, and then, let me see what this one was. I went to town and I found some on sale, so Sun Gold tomatoes, and that's, I have some more over here. Then I have some patio tomatoes that I also found for a discount. I got some zucchini coming up. Look at all my asparagus here. Right here is coming up. And look at, got some painted mountain corn. I do need to trellis these tomatoes over here and this one here. These ones I would think I'm just going to use a cage for them. But these are coming up pretty good. I do have some moss on them, these cabbage. I don't know why, but I do have some fish emulsion that I'm going to put in these first two beds. The very first beds I planted, they are not producing very fast at all. These ones on this side are producing faster, so I'm going to try to use some fish emulsion. And here I have some, they're purple Chinese noodle beans, and I have yet got to put the trellis on there too. And planted some more on this side, so it'll be trellised over the top there. And down in the middle here I have some painted mountain corn, and these are Blue Lake bush beans here. And my tomatoes are not doing too bad. There are a few that did die off. For one, I have one rebel chicken that keeps coming out and getting out. They're not having as much growth as I would like, as fast as I would like, but they're not dead, and so I think that's good. So over here I got these other corns, and you can see a few spots of my tomatoes. Let me go over here. I got some squash planted down here. It has not come up yet, but it should be any time coming. But here you could see I got those potatoes coming up, and some of them do need healed. And you can see pretty much all of my onions now. And my corn did not come up. It did not germinate as well, but I did have the kids helping me plant those. So I also planted some, I think it was sage down at this end, but let's go over here. And you can see more of the corn, and I have some, it's called Delica. I found those in town when I went. They had a sale, 50% off. Now, these are my peppers, and I'm going to plant some more because they're not growing as fast as I would like. I planted a good amount, and most of them were all starts. So, but I am getting some growth on these tomatoes finally. Let's see, look at how little these are. But I do need some more because my husband loves to eat salsa, so that's what I need to get going. And there's a few more bell peppers. And so I have 3 of those squash plants. And then you can see I got 2 cantaloupes in between the onion and the corn right there. And let's see if we go over here. Over here, there's also some more squash coming up. And these were squash I had planted one time, but they didn't do well from the starts that I made in the year. So I just planted the seeds, and I believe these are a blue variety of squash. But okay, here I have, this is my cucumber trellis. And let me get over here, maybe you could see them more. But I'm pretty happy with most of it did germinate. I think I probably have, at least 10 to 15 plants of the cucumbers. And I do have some more peppers that are just not very big. Oh, and I have some, these are patio tomatoes on this side. You can see very little of them, but there is some I can never say it, Colanguia flowers right there. And then I have these jalapenos, and they are doing okay. I do see a little bit of growth on them, so I don't need exactly that many, but you know, to make some salsa. But I do need a few I can always freeze it and use them later on down the road. And I have some eggplant coming here, and we may not get it, but I also have some cilantro and spinach coming up. And what else did we plant there? Oh, basil. I think that's what that is basil. I do have some of those shabby radishes right here, but I haven't seen any sprout yet. So over here, I have a sprouting some crimson spineless okra, and I love okra. My husband does not, but and here I got the watermelon that I just planted. Those that I got on sale. So over here I have some more squash. I got a couple of those squash, and they're doing okay. I would like to see a little bit more growth, but it's alright. And then I got some more squash over here, and these were like, I don't know what I did with the tag on them, but they were like a patty pan squash out here. And I still want to plant some more herbs and possibly some more perennial flowers. So let's go over here. I mean, you could, it goes clear out there. So I do have some more plants in here I have yet to transplant. But as I mentioned, those ones weren't doing very good, so we're going to go check out the pumpkin plants that I have over here. Oh, I'm going to take you over and see these little piggies. We're all muddy right now, but you can see how big they're getting. They're enjoying the shade. Our temperatures have been a little bit warmer, but not bad. We've got some wind. What are you doing, pig? What? 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 What are you guys doing, huh? What? What are you doing? Okay, let's go over here. Oh, we're getting 5 quail eggs a day now. And I think I have them separated. Now I've got just the neighbor driving by. Got just the boys that I wanted to keep and the girls. And then I have the 4 roosters that we'll be able to butcher. Here are the meat birds. Look how big those guys are. We're almost here in a couple weeks. We'll be ready to butcher. Ready to go. These are our layers. I'll take you over and show you the sheep. Poor sheep don't know what to do. It's cool in the night. This here is my, oh, you want some clovers? Here's my son's Buff Orpingtons. He has 2 of them. And then we have 2 Wyandottes and 2 Americanas. And 2, we are not sure of the breed. I think she's a little silky. And then our rooster is a mixed breed as well. So let me show you these guys. They love clovers. It's always picking them to give them some clovers. And they're always ready to eat. See, look, they're like, yeah. Yeah, huh? Ready to eat those clovers, huh? I'll pick you some more in a minute. So, let's go check out these. Oh, I don't think I showed you the quail. I talked about them, but didn't show you. That was their crow. Let's go over here and look at these sheep. Now, these sheep knocked over their shelter. So I got to rebuild that. The ram did. He just rammed into it with his head. So let's go over here. How you guys doing, huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Now look. This is Garamide. And you can see her fur. Because she is a hairless sheep, she sheds hers. So, they have not, the ram, he hasn't had his fur. I can't even, we try to tug it off. She won't let us catch her to pull it all the way off, but when we try to get close, we try to tug it off. And she won't let us brush her or anything like that, unless we want a real rodeo. My son be up for that. So let's check out these. Well, these pumpkins, I replanted them, but they just, hopefully they do well. I just replanted those yesterday, but they're not great. Well, I'll show you the other ones I have, but look at these strawberries. These are the ones I planted there. There's 50 head there. Our bare root is what they were, but they are already flowering and gonna have some strawberries coming on. So right here is the other pumpkins. I have so many squash plants and viney plants, so grown everywhere that I was trying to separate them and get the furthest I could away from each other. My tomatoes, I didn't do so well on. I probably could have spaced them out a little bit better, but because they're different varieties. And I do have some more bush beans over here on this tree. This one is a top crop. There's one right here. Bunch of wild strawberries. Oh, I have a mushroom growing in here and I've never seen this before. Well, not that kind anyways. Maybe somebody knows what it is. I'm not going to touch it or eat it, but some nasturtiums over here. And they're not doing as good, but they're doing all right. I don't think they get as much sun as the other ones, but I just wanted to bring you along and show you what I got growing on. Hope everybody had a good holiday. We had 4th of July if you're not in the United States. And I just love petunias. I don't know why, but they just are one of my favorites. But we have some pansies that are looking great on the porch still. And I got my pond finally here, so I need to put that in. That's just deciding where I want it to go. And I have a friend that is going to give me some fish. And I think my pond is deep enough that the fish will probably be okay for the winter, moving my water. We have a sprinkler system, but over the winter, the pump broke. It unthawed and burst. So we have to get that fixed. It's just on one of the list of things to do. So right now I've been using the sprinkler to water. And I just water by hand the whole garden at nighttime. But anyways, I think I'm going to start doing like cast iron. I think that's a good thing to do, and my kids have their bikes everywhere, but I guess it's summertime,